Good day, everybody. This is Dana Massat with the Sun Your Soul, the Mindful Mama, and I'm here to talk about what is remote healing and how does it work. So let's go back, way back. Einstein proved that we are all energy. It's almost like you need to breathe into that. We are all energy. What does that mean? So we feel ourselves. We pick up solid things. But really, even though this feels solid and it's man-made, it's energy particles vibrating and creating something and forming something. And just like ourselves, even though we feel solid and we feel physical, we have energy particles vibrating, making us look this way. We have vibrations, we have frequencies creating this being and even creating this. What happens is we start communicating in the field. So maybe you've heard that before, you really don't know what that means. The field is basically like our energy tentacles. So it's the energy around us that is connected to us, connected to our emotions, connected to our belief systems, connected to our mind, connected to our physical. It's almost like this aura, this orb that is around us. Some people think it's 5 feet, some people think it's 20 feet, some people think it's infinite. Think about when you have come in contact with somebody, maybe someone you don't even know. You're standing right next to them and you can feel them. Maybe you can feel their anger, maybe you can feel their sadness, maybe you can feel their joy. But you're feeling something without them verbally or physically communicating to you. That's your field connecting with another person's field and the communication happening on more of like an intuitive wavelength. So we talk about prayer. We talk about miracles. So prayer and miracles is actually something that happens in the field first. There's a message sent. There's a communication sent. There's a manifestation sent. There's a request. That person is sending loving, beautiful, intense, spiritual, sacred energy to another person. And that is something, the way that I see it, it's like pink and yellow light, like transferring to another person, healing energy. So the same thing with remote healing. And I'll go through my process of what I do, but remote healing is the healer going into their higher self, going into their field and beginning to connect to another person's field without having to have the person physically in front of them. It's not magic. It's not woo-woo. This is something that we've been talking about for many centuries. This is something that Albert Einstein was trying to teach. I think where the resistance lies with remote healing is because since we can't see it and feel it and touch it, it must not be real. Yet, we know that things we can't feel, touch, and aren't physical and solid are real. We've experienced it. So that's why it's also important. Not that I won't work on people that don't have the belief system of remote healing, of prayer, of blessings, of miracles. But if someone's saying, one second. If someone is saying, oh, should I see you in person? Or should I see you remotely? Okay, how to fix the lighting. If I have a client that is local, that is requesting, okay, should I just see you remotely or should I see you in person? I ask them, have you ever had remote healing before? What are you comfortable with? If it is more comfortable for you to be face-to-face, book an in-person session. If you have done remote healing before and you have a belief system to carry that and that resonates with you, go with the remote healing. Whatever resonates with the client is what they should move forward with. Even when I have clients asking me, what service should I get? I don't know. Intuitively, I can pick out maybe one or two that feels good for that person's situation. But I also say, don't tell me right now. Let yourself meditate on it. Let yourself sleep on it. Connect with me tomorrow. You're going to know exactly what you need. Even when I have clients asking, how often should I come back? You know when you need to come back. It's funny because I have a lot of kid clients and they literally go to their parents and they're like, I need to see Dana. So I always tell my clients that example, like, just like your kid will know if they need a session from me, you are going to know and listen to it. Okay, so my process of remote healing, and when I started my journey, being a shamanic practitioner, and practicing this type of energetic medicine, as we call it, I had this ability, even as a kid. I saw like colors, I saw energies on people, I saw attachments. I even heard what people weren't saying, which was really confusing. So I have this ability when I connect to someone's energy intentionally, because I definitely can turn this gift off so I can function. When I connect with their intention, with their energy, with intention, I'm almost opening the veils. I'm opening their story. I can see what guides want to work with them, what guides are working with them, where their blockages are and their chakras, what's going on mentally, what's going on emotionally, what's going on physically. So if I have a remote session, I go into meditation, I go into trance, and I begin to connect with that person's energy, and the story just unravels. And actually, while I'm working on the person, I'm taking notes because so much is revealed that there's no way I can memorize the whole journey. So I'm actually composing it as it's happening. I'm going back into deep trance, relaxing, the story's unfolding. And as it's happening, spirit, source, God, whatever, how you define divine, is guiding me, is showing me what color to infuse in what area, is showing me what sacred geometry to infuse in what areas, what archangel do I need to invoke, what ascended master do I need to call into the session. I have been doing this for a long time, so my pace is very rapid. But when I was new to this, it wasn't this rapid pace. It wasn't like I started this and all my gifts woke up and were perfectly finessed. It wasn't. It was messy. I wasn't super confident. I wasn't sure, is this me doing this? Is this divine coming through me? You're going through all of this. So I would just do in-person sessions in the beginning. Then my remote sessions were very, very simple. I wasn't really including journeys in them 5 years ago. Now I do journey work in person. So it's really about, if you go into remote healing, it's really about practicing your gifts, finessing them, and just allowing them to flow through, allowing them to awaken and blossom in their own time, and not try to even control that process. So again, many people ask me what's remote healing? Is it even real? And I do not even get offended by that question. I don't even get offended if you do not believe in what I do. Remote healing goes back to science, goes back to remembering that we are all energy, that we are these particles vibrating, and these frequencies and these vibrations connecting. And of course we're connecting in the field before we're connecting verbally and physically. That is how everything is in communication. So let me know if you have any further questions. And it was such a joy to put this video out, but definitely leave some comments or send me an email at dana@ascendyoursoul if you have any questions. Namaste.